there, it's Lindsey here. This week I'm going to be working on two areas that need some major organization, or maybe just a tidy up, a couple of those things. So one of these areas I recently picked up and cleaned up and do it regularly, and it's not working for me. So that means I need to reevaluate and think of what else I can do. The other area, I haven't touched it since I did it, which was almost a year ago. So that area is working pretty well for us. I just need to go back through it to make sure I clean out anything that's expired and organize it just a little bit better because I've added some things to it. So let's go ahead and get started. The first area that I'm tackling today is our play area. Now my kids don't have their own room, so the living room is kind of like their playroom, which is fine except for the fact that we have to be organized. I used to have this area organized with blue bins that had labels on them, if you remember that. And I do like the look of these white fabric bins better. I think it does look better down here, but they have to have the labels or things get out of control. And when they get out of control, they can't shove everything into a box. So that's kind of what I'm doing today, is I'm going through, touching each piece, getting rid of anything that's broken, and then labeling all the bins again.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
Some people empty out a space completely when they're organizing and then organize as they put it back. Instead of doing that, I empty out each container and start putting like things together. Also, my kids play with the Legos a lot, so those are kept under the coffee table in that big box you see, and I kind of found a lot of those through all the bins, which I knew I would. So I kind of left that open so I could throw those over there as I found them. I do have a little harder time when the kids actually come in and ask me what I'm doing. I don't know if you're like that or not, but I would rather just organize their things when they're outside. Now, if I did have a problem with them not keeping it organized, I would let them help me organize it. But I know that the reason that they're not keeping it organized right now is because they don't have anything to organize. They have a bunch of bins, but how are they supposed to know which toys go back where? So that's why I'll be adding the labels once we get done and figure out what labels we actually need.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kind of like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous. I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Real things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane.
Once we got done sorting, I figured out what labels we were going to need, and I just designed them and printed them out on my silhouette, or I guess cut them. I just used heat transfer vinyl. It works really well on these fabric bins. All I had was black, but I think it worked.
Don't wanna wake up, I might be dreaming. I might be dreaming. You're stirring things up, my heart is beating. My heart is beating. I won't let go, I can't say no. My heart is yours, so I say here we go. You
press. So I just heat that up, and then I did have to use an oven mitt and kind of press it a little bit just because the bobble on the front of those bins kind of keeps it from actually applying the pressure to it. So I kind of had to use my hands a little bit, but it worked, and they're sticking very, very well. They're definitely not going to peel or come off anytime soon. And as you can see, Ollie started organizing right away. He really likes having labels and having things organized. He likes having that structure, and he helps me teach Audrey how to do it. So it's really great that he's into it because he can get Audrey excited about it too.
I can't say no. My heart is yours, so I say here we go.
So Audrey's already started playing with things again, but I just wanted to quickly show you what bins we decided to choose after we got everything sorted out.
I think the most important part of this is making sure the kids know where to put everything back. So while we go through this, that'll kind of give them an indication of what goes in each bin, because if they don't know what goes into it, they're not going to be able to put it back. But I'll just quickly show you what bins we ended up going with.
We have an animals bin. So that's all their dinosaurs and horses, and there's pigs and cows in there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Now this one.
And then we have an art supplies bin. So we have some Play-Doh in there, and then our crayons and coloring books and stuff that's artsy, okay? Yep. Okay. We have this bin that's babies and food. So what do we think's in this bin?
Baby dolls and food for the babies.
Okay, so we have all of our baby stuff, and that's our little bin with all of our pretend food in there and baby dolls. And then we have this bin is for pretend things.
Yeah, it's like for costumes and gloves.
Yeah, for our costumes, for our gloves and hats. But we've even got our little s'mores kit that we got for Audrey's birthday as a pretend play thing. So that's all in there. I've got a bin for rolling items. So in here we've got our trains and cars and all of our tracks. That's getting a little full, so we may end up going through this again. I was just trying to separate what we have. This is our bin for stuffed animals. They're all of our soft stuffies, okay? Not the baby dolls, but everything else, okay? And in here we have all of our people and our blocks. So that even means our magnet tiles and even our Polly Pockets that you just got for your birthday, and Barbies and all that, okay?
Not just. I need all of the magnets.
Oh, well, you can play with that in a minute. Now you know where to put it up. And this last bin, it's got a question mark on it. What do you think this last bin's for?
It's for lost toys. So,
Aha.
So if toys get out of their bins, we can put them in here, and then it's a quick cleanup, so we can just grab them, put them in the right bin.
You hear about that? Okay, that means when you go to bed, you gotta make sure your bin's empty before you go to bed, okay? And we're gonna sort all your toys. Okay?
Yes.
I got an ache inside of me. It's a deep hole where I bleed.
And since our bins are done, I just went ahead and cleaned up this area. Since I was already organizing and cleaning, I figured why not leave it a little bit cleaner than when I came.
Got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, I'm looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me feeling uncomplicated. Whatever happens is meant for us. Rushing into all the situations. Whatever happened, we came there first. Go a little wild is your personal expression. Far over the line, tell me we ain't something special. Wrap me around your solar system, make me do
up is my hall closet. Now, if you've missed the organization video that I did on this, I did it almost a year ago, and I will link that in the description box because I put how I made the labels and how I fixed them to the bins and where I got the bins. All that is in that video. So I'm really just going through this and taking everything out, cleaning it, and putting it back. This organization system really works for us. The only thing that gets a little hairy sometimes are the blankets, but that's just because the kids like to play in them all the time. So I kind of expected that. That's why I put them where they could reach them. So that's okay for me because pillow forts and blanket forts are just so much more fun anyway.
I pull into your driveway, it's a Saturday night. You look like $1,000,000 wearing that dress I like. You're smiling, but there's something missing in your eyes. Girl, I can tell that you have something on your mind. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax. All your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you? Wanna see you smile. Where's the happy girl that I know with a heart on
I'm using my big
fire?
Ziploc bags to kind of store away some beach towels. We only use those in the summertime, and summertime's over here. So I just quickly stored those away, so we'll be able to put them in the attic. I need to get a plastic bin for up there for this seasonal type stuff. Actually, I think I just need to bring my fall stuff down because that's usually what I do, is pull things down and switch them out. So I need to do that. That just hasn't happened yet.
For a good time, count on me. There's a party in the
After I did the towels, I went ahead and fixed the label on this one. Now these labels have worked really well. I just have like a little brad stuck in these. I found these at Michael's, and then I just kind of curved them around the basket. This is the only one that's fallen off, and I was able to put it right back on, so I'm pretty sure that I just put it on wrong the first time. But I'm just cleaning out these baskets and then trying to throw away anything that's expired. And somehow I missed something the first time around because I had something in here from like 2012. It expired in 2012.
Looking back at the good times before it all went down. Climbed right up on the hillside. A different view of my life. You left me running on and on. But I don't care, would you let me in? You said goodbye like everything's gone. Everything that we
was disgusting. Like Tylenol had like spilled out everywhere. I don't know, the lid just didn't get put back on or something. So I had to wipe everything down. I'm throwing away a lot of the infant Tylenol because we don't have infants anymore. So the little syringes from those I do keep in case I get a sick chicken or something. It's a lot easier to administer medicines and stuff to chickens with these little droppers.
Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely. I am finally home at last. And I don't mind being gone on adventures for a while. No, no. 'Cause the best thing about it is I know I'm coming back. Oh, oh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why.
That's it. It's much better. But down here, I'll just take you on a little quick tour of what we got. Of course, I have my kitty litter in there. It's really close to the cat box. Yes, my cat does have a litter box. There are several of you asking if the cat does have a litter box. In fact, she does. It's in this cat cabinet that we built. It rolls. It's on rollers, so it rolls out so we can clean it and put it back. But yeah, she goes right in that hole. Okay, so keep our extra toilet paper here because it's close to the bathroom. I have a lot more blankets, but it's cold this weekend for Arkansans. What is it, like 58? So we're freezing over here. We got blankets all over the couch. See, we got blankets everywhere. And then Audrey's got some on the floor, and there's some over there. We got blankets everywhere. So yeah, usually this is full, but that's good because we got places to put them. But I just kind of folded what we have left neatly. I put up all of our beach towels, so now we just have the extra towels for spillage and if we have any issues with animals this winter. And then I just quickly kind of fixed up our meds, so we have all of our homeopathic and supplements on the right side, and then all of our, like, I don't know, conventional medicine on the left. And then I just have all of our sheets. This is for our bed here, and our first aid stuff. I just went through it, put out anything that wasn't useful anymore, and refilled it. And then the kids' meds are the same way, but I did make them a little bedside kit in case one of them gets sick, though they never get sick, knock on wood. They rarely get sick, but if they do, I got this little bedside kit that it's got thermometers and droppers and Tylenol, ibuprofen, and underneath there's some chapstick. So just some little essential type things. Now that we have to get the children's Tylenol, this almost isn't big enough, so I may have to upgrade one of these days. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video has given you a little bit of motivation to tackle one of your spaces that maybe has just gotten a little out of hand, that we need to touch those areas a little bit more often. For me, that medicine cabinet, we get something out of there every single day, regardless of whether it's a Band-Aid or a blanket. So that's definitely an area that needed to be touched, but the organization there is working for us. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing before you leave. There is a subscribe button down there, and that notification bell will let you know when I post new videos just like this one. So if you can think of other or better ways to organize, please let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to chat about that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you.